YouTubers, I hope you're all doing well wherever you are in the world. As you know, we did a previous video with who would be the Olympia frontrunners when Janet Leung returns, and now we know she just made her spectacular return at the Pittsburgh Pro, where she placed in 3rd position. God, that was a really good show. So we really deep dived into Janet, Lauralita Pardos, and Jen Dory. So I thought, let's do a frontrunners part 2 video and analyze the next group of Olympia frontrunners. And guys, this will be a 3-part series, so be on the lookout for the next video as well. Either way, this is going to be one juicy Olympia lineup, especially looking at who has already qualified. The new pros coming into the scene and the international competitors getting better and better. Let's also not forget it's only May and Olympia isn't until December, so there could be some real dark horses which take us all by surprise in the meantime. So for today's video, I want to deep dive into the next lot of competitors who I believe will be genuine threats for the Olympia title this year and are in a good position to take it out. So today I'm going to break down Ashley Kaltwasser, Maureen Blankisco, Deraja Hill and Issa Peccini. I honestly think this is going to be the most competitive year in the IFBB bikini history. So many great athletes battling it out for that one prestigious title. No show will be easy to win this year. Now let's break down these competitors a little further. Ashley Kaltwasser. Now everyone in Bikini Universe knows who Ashley K is. She has won Olympia numerous times before. She has won the Arnold before. She holds the record for the most IFBB Pro wins in history, and she placed 3rd at the most recent Bikini Olympia, as well as 2nd place finish at the Pittsburgh Pro that just went by, beating out Janet. Not a bad CV if you ask me. There is a reason she is the GOAT of bikini. Now Ashley is still doing Ashley things like consistently entering shows and usually winning them. And if she's not winning them, she's in the first call-outs always. This is because she comes in on point all the time. She has all the muscle development already there, so there's not much she really needs to change. Minor tweaks here and there and finding the right flow to her posing. Now on to our next frontrunner competitor, Maureen Blankisco. We all know how much momentum Maureen has right now. She came 4th at Olympia last year, recently came 2nd to Laura Lee at the most recent Arnold Classic, and took home the win at the Boston Pro. Now Maureen just keeps getting better and better, and if she keeps up this momentum trajectory, she's a genuine threat to taking out this Olympia championship. Now Maureen is a shorter competitor, as we know, but she has really filled out her frame, and you can tell by the amount of muscle she has added since Olympia. Maureen really has a beautifully well-balanced physique. She is one of the fan favourites and her posing is sassy, confident and fluid. The next front runner we want to discuss is the beautiful Deraja Hill. So Daraja is flying a bit under the radar at the moment because we haven't seen her compete since last year's Olympia, where she took out 6th position. But Deraja Hill is not one to sleep on. Just look at her meteoric rise in 2021. She came 2nd to Issa Peccini at the Tampa Pro, where she beat out both Jen Dory and Laura Lee. What I can't wait to see is what improvements Daraja and Paul have made during the off-season, because until she competes next, we won't really know. Let's not also forget that not only has Daraja matched up with the best in the Bikini Pro world, but she also won the Bikini Nation Best Poser Award, which was nominated by all you guys at home. Now the final front runner we want to discuss today is Issa Peccini. Issa, as we all know, has one of the most epic, insane structures in bikini. She won Olympia in 2019, which is still one of the most iconic looks in bikini. It was more on the extreme end, and I absolutely loved it, even though that has been toned down this year. Now, we haven't seen too much of Issa this year. She competed at the Arnold Classic, where she came in 4th place. But we all know how good Issa will get into the lead up to Olympia. It was only mid last year where it seemed it was really a 2-horse race between her and Jen Dory. I do believe she's entering the New York Pro, which will be one hell of a show, and I cannot wait to see it. So I thought, let's do the same comparison as last time and get a side-by-side comparison of Ashley, Deraja, Maureen and Issa up on your screen. I also thought it would only be fitting to base the comparison off how they all looked at Olympia at the end of last year. So Ashley came where she placed 3rd, Maureen coming in 4th, Issa in 5th and Daraja in 6th place. Now straight away you can see that all 4 of these competitors have completely different physiques, completely different looks, and really everything comes down to your personal preference of what you like. I would say that Ashley has more athletic and muscular look, Maureen has that really beautiful feminine attention-grabbing look, Daraja has an effortlessly beautiful look, and Issa has a wow factor look with her freaky proportions. And guys, I say this in the best possible way. Now each of these looks are all amazing in their own right, and the Olympia will all come down to what the judges want this year. You really could make a justification for any of these competitors to win it. Now with Ashley, you can see clearly her huge amount of muscle development, particularly in the lower body, such as her popping glutes, hamstrings and quads. This is really emphasized in her back pose. She has such a lovely shape and is usually something she holds in her arsenal to place well or even take out many shows as she does. Ashley has been in the game for a long time, so she has that real dense muscle, which always makes her stand out in a lineup of competitors. And I would probably say she's the most developed amongst these competitors in the lower body in that rear pose. When I look at Maureen, her full and round muscle bellies jump out for me, which creates a nice bubbly look and really makes her muscles pop. She also has a really nice overall balance that is ideal for this division, creating a beautiful hourglass and feminine shape. Her amazing presence she presents on stage is just undeniable. Now let's talk about Daraja. To me, she just looks so natural on stage, like she was always meant to be there. She has really taken the time to build that muscle mass and sculpt her physique to how we see it today, and that is why she's such a high caliber athlete. She has amazing lines and such a nice flow to her body, which is really aesthetic to look at. I also love her delts, and they really jump out to me when looking at these images. As I said, everything just looks so effortless, even though she and her coach Paul have worked so hard to be where they are today. From her physique down to her posing routine, she really knows how to highlight her best self on stage. With Issa, I do, and I'm pretty sure most people automatically gravitate towards her tiny waist. It's literally so small, and is even more accentuated by her delts, lat development and glute pop, showcasing the perfect X-frame. Issa's silhouette is insane, and that amongst many other things is why she is consistently on many people's radar as a real contender in any lineup. I would even go as far as saying she may be have the best front pose on this list of competitors when she's on her A game, because of her incredible bikini structure, crazy proportions and well-placed muscle development. Guys, after reviewing this in a bit more detail, I want to hear your thoughts. Who do you think is the front runner to take out Olympia this year? Do you think Ashley, Maureen, Daraja or Issa can take home the ultimate title? And better yet, who are you most excited to watch? As always, thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate each and every one of you so much and love hearing your opinions and thoughts. If you did like this video, please remember to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram, all the nice stuff. I hope you're all staying safe and well. Over and out from Bikini Nation.